Okay, we're here today doing a 74 Pontiac Ventura, and we've already got the front clip done on it. I think we've got some pics and stuff of that we can show you better, a few more details. We did some hydro dipping on the control arms. You can see them down there. We did a carbon fiber hydro dip on both. This is a little harder to see, but if you look closely, we got a little dust on it in the shop here. But you can see the hydro dip carbon fiber in the reddish tint. But we've got some body damage just from time and rust on this body. And we'll get around to the back of it. You can see it. It's been hit in the back end at one time. This tail light panel is pretty rusty. And the floor pans in this car were pretty bad. The interior floor pans. Exterior is not too bad on it, but the inside of it, you can see the floor. So we decided to go with a different body, and this is the body right here. And this body came from Nebraska. That's my friend Matt over there, wave Matt, and he's been doing a lot of the resto work on the car already. He did the front frame area that you saw just then with the A-arms and all that have been hydro dipped, and so now we're stripping this body down, getting ready to ship it and get it media blasted. So our big deal today was we're trying to get the doors stripped. So we went to pull out the all the interior mechanism on the window and the window track and all of that. So Matt will help me remember here what we did first. So Matt, what we take out first on this was the track in the front?
First we took out the track that was right here. Look at it here.
Okay, see a picture of that. Okay, so we took the front track out, and we did leave, there was some track molding that was inside there, rubber actually guide for the window guide.
This right here.
That's right there. We did end up pulling that completely out of the door, but that was still in the track, so he just unbolted the track from these two bolt holes right up here. See if I can get a good shot of it. I think one was here, and one was right down here. And we just unbolted the track and took the track itself out. He just pulled the track loose from the rubber trim, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then after we got that out of there, what did we do next? We took the
window out. We basically scooted it forward. We rolled the window up, then we scooted the window forward and we pulled it out through the top.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we rolled the window about halfway up. And the channel on the window, which the window we put in a safe area, the track that the two rollers, these two rollers right here, get a good shot of them. These two rollers right here run in a track on the bottom of the window, and that track stays on the window. And so we just rolled the window halfway up to where the back roller would release out of the track if you move the window just right. And then we pulled the window forward and down, and it released out of the front roller. And then we moved the window up out of the gap between the interior and exterior door panel, and it actually came up on the outside out here when it exited. And then Matt grabbed it from the other side, and we put that aside. And then we were able to get to the trim piece, which I'll take a shot of that. It is right here. This trim piece, you can see these little clips, okay, and on the back of the clip there's a little ear right there, so I can get it in shot, little tab right inside there. And this piece, hold that kind of up there, Matt, that piece is what the trim was that was right along the exterior of the window, and it just slipped kind of up and towards the interior, but you had to reach inside of here, this big hole inside of here, and push these little, hold this right up here, about like that, Matt. We had to, see if I can get a camera angle here, we had to reach up and push these back to release a little jaw that was on there, a little biting jaw, and then we were able to slip it kind of in this direction. So we got that out, and then he just simply unbolted. What'd you do on that?
I unbolted it, and when I unbolted it, there are, let's see, 2 bolts here holding it in, which are located right there.
Okay.
Then you got the 4 bolts that are right here that bolted in there,
Okay.
here, here, and then there.
Okay, I'll kind of get a shot in there. So yeah, those 4 bolt hole areas there. We also want to mention that this little guy was the limiter. And what that limits is how far the window can come down when you use the window crank and lower it all the way down. And it was on the back side of the panel right here. And you can see where the head of the bolt was right in this area. And it was located on the back, and it slips in there. And you can adjust, and the window hits, you can see where the window's been striking all those years, right there, and you can adjust that on the inside of there by loosening the bolt and sliding it, and limit how far the window can come down in that track. So anyway, we wanted to do that for just a quick video for several reasons. One is so we'll know how to put it back together in the reverse procedure. I think that's as far as we went today, wasn't it?
Yeah, besides doing a trim around here.
Yeah, we also took the trim off of the drip rail. So yeah, we could mention that right now, and it turned out really nice. He did a good job on that, because on the media blasting, we don't want anything on the car left at all. You can see this is a really solid car. I mean, that's the floor pans on the inside. They're really solid. The tail light panel that I showed you on the other car, I'll show you on this one. And it is extremely solid with no damage. So it's even got a decent hatch area. There's a little bit of rust around where the weather stripping goes for the hatch, but nothing like the other car. So got a hole in the trunk. The biggest problem is that hole right there, which we're getting rid of anyway, and that's where the spare tire used to sit, but not a big deal. We're not going to run the spare there anymore. Other than that hole right there, the rest of the car is just about rock solid. Okay, we'll be back with some more videos whenever we take some more stuff apart.